So today I am going fire and I have my canvas that is a 30 centimeter or 12-inch diameter circle canvas, and I have mixed my paints the usual way. For the heavy body paints, 50-50 paint in medium, and then I add about 20-25% water depending on the original consistency of the paint. A more consistent paint will get more water, while a less consistent paint will get less water. And I put water in all my paints, even my heavy density paint here. I'm not sure I want cells, maybe just a little bit on the edges I think would look nice, give it a more fiery, fire-like look. But I did put water in it, just a little less than the other paints, because it's a heavy body paint and I didn't have that paint in a more fluid format, so I had to add water. For the fluid acrylics, I used two here, Naphtol Red Medium, Naphtol Red Deep, and Cadmium Orange Hue. 30% paint to about 70% medium, 5 to 10% water, just a little bit because they're already fluid. They don't need that much water. And yeah, that's about it for the paints. And I will put all the colors I've used in the description as usual. And maybe one thing I want to note is this here is a mix of fluorescent yellow and fluorescent orange, because fluorescent yellow alone will glow greenish under the black light, and I want a really fire look, so I added a bit of orange to the yellow so it will glow more of a pale orange under the black light instead of green. So yeah, that's it. I will zoom you in and I will get started with that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is pour my colors on the bottom like I did with my last round canvas, except it was in a blue greenish colors. Well, this time it's more fire-like colors, and I think it will look pretty amazing. Let's do a little happy face. And now I pour the black towards the top, and I will use a spatula to spread it and mix a little bit with the top layer here. And now we'll add some style with this, and be very careful as to hold it at a 90-degree angle to my canvas. And I think we have a painting. Give you a time lapse, so if things change, you'll be able to see that. Meanwhile, I'll cover my sides. Alright. So the result is quite something. I'm really happy with how it looks. I think it has a fiery look to it, and I'm really happy. I love the lines going in the black. I really wonder how that will dry. I think they won't show nearly as much as we see them now. Most of the colors I've used are transparent. Except the Mars Black, that is very opaque, and so it will dry much darker than it is now. The fluorescent colors are all transparent as well, so we won't see them pop as much. Like the orange here will dull out a lot, same with this part here. The red that we see here will dull out too, so I think it's going to look pretty nice under a black light. We will have a surprise from the fluorescent colors since we won't see them nearly as much in daylight. But really, I'm quite happy. I think the cells here are quite cool. They happen when I swiped a bit of the black over the colors. I had more, but I played with the T tool. The cells do not add a lot to it. I think without cells it would have been just as nice. They do have a feeling of heat and smokiness, I would say. I don't know how to explain it very much, but if you understand me, please tell me. Other than that, really happy with the movement, really happy with the overall look, with the black part that remains really black, except the little lines that go into it. And those lines will probably all but disappear almost once dry, so yeah, I can't wait to see it dry, and I can't wait to put it under a black light. The usual, you know. Really happy with it, really cool. And we're back, and I'm very happy with the result. I love it, and I think there is a lot to the teeth tool that has yet to be discovered. I just love the lines that it creates, especially in that area. It's like it splits a bit the paint and gives it a bit of a separation. It cuts a little bit in the fluidity, and I'm a bit sad about that, but I think that it can add a lot of movement, and it can add a lot to a fluid painting, other than cells, because really there is so much more to fluid painting than cells. And I think the fluidity and the look of flames is one of those things that can be reached. And yeah, pretty happy with it. I hope you like it. Give it a like if you do. It helps me out. And yeah, on that note, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!